March 10th, 2014. This is 8:18 Buenos Aires. I just woke up. I'm not feeling okay. And I knew since last night SODOMA Faggots Argentina, Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, Armed Forces Argentina, were kidnapping friends of mine, and a lot are underway already. Not supposed to letters, but they keep on being held fast, and they keep on raping the strong people around, all age, all gender. SODOMA. The second generation of this land is non-documents related to dead and codified evidence. Keeps on thinking that they are patriots, the sect of Christina Kirchner, and keeps on thinking that they are government, and they make justice and orders, and they place authority. Keeps on thinking that they are all okay and they do the right thing, and keeps on thinking that they are sane, and keeps on thinking that they are all right. And also there's the saying, of course, abomination of Albert Ingersmack, disorders of Lord Remecha, Spatnaram, psychopathic disease of Schmelber. While also here happens a lot of other things. After the video I recorded yesterday, and I'm sorry for the terms I'm using on this vehemence, this love thing, and not only love thing, but even this wish to kill them. I came on the bus and I were feeling so bad. I were feeling terrible, I were feeling sick. And suddenly happened that I came up on a bus here in Buenos Aires 141 Lander to try to reach out to some other place. And suddenly I went up on the bus with my cell phone and I were having my conversation exposed to the iris. And there were two kids looking so modern, dark, gothic, which were laughing at me. And I just saw them and I didn't pay much attention, but just kept on making what I was doing, and I felt bad. And after that, there is another seat which goes away. And I just come at the seat, and I just sit on an irregular way, but feeling really no pain. And I keep on talking through my Android. The who is he talking to at the libraries of Argentina, Kirchner, and Faggots, Sodoma, Argentina. So suddenly there is this that I just feeling so bad I don't pay attention. And there is this woman, this old woman, which farther being a lady, were a simple garment up on the bus. And there comes up a pregnant woman that I don't see and puts at the box to me, giving me her bags, and I never seen her. So suddenly this woman starts to saying, hey you, why don't you lift up and give the seat to this woman which is pregnant? And simply, I just see her and she is still were giving me her back. And she's saying, no, miss, it's all okay, don't you worry. And I see her and I tell her, come on, sit. And I see this old vermin shit, like a lot are bodies of Christina Kirchner and a lot of others, and also Sodoma federal and bodies. And I see her like she is a vermin. And I kept on my trip until I got to Plaza Flores, Buenos Aires. And I came down in Plaza Flores, Buenos Aires, to transport in another bus. So suddenly, there is like I just came to my address in Buenos Aires City in a very feeling no fine, needing things that I don't have, with the Sodoma degenerates faggots making all of the degenerations out of me, invention, forgery, sickle shit for the ahead, the less humanity that they give some, especially brains and carnivals, the engine of Sodoma, Argentina, inside armed forces with a pardon for a lot of whom never done nothing but suffering these faggots that generates, which are the business of Osvaldo Carnival and Guillermo. So suddenly this morning, this old tan cow, this old tan vermin, and I'm sorry the terms that I'm feeling, and I'm not saying this no more, and not offending any other old woman, I'm just saying this class of a shit, of Kirchners and Sodoma bodies, which suddenly went into a police station, especially inside of Central Federal Police of Argentina, to saying that she saw me last night out on the bus totally drugged, and were telling to a man who were seated beside that surely it is drugged, and surely he has this, and we know this face, you understand, don't you? And she went into the 10 Guatemala attachment line, seeking for those shits, which gives them the same thing. And while this during, the 10 faggots, carnivals and brains, and the bodies Sodoma, the generation, saying, whenever somebody told this one that she were lying and stopped saying lies, and she deserved to be in jail for what she done, come to saying, still you saying that we are lying. This one is a chunky and drugs all the time, of course that we know that. And attacking and kidnapping, putting in jail, saying that has rights for making and authority, even judges, to judges and to prosecutors, and even to members of the government. And keeps on saying that this is all true. And I just woke up, and there were nothing told, and there were no cameras except for infrared delirious and my Samsung TV. And there were this hell that generates demons, Sodoma, Argentina, which never seen nothing, and saying he bought antibiotics, which we said he is addicted to. So now you are going to pay for this. Is over to you all. I never seen in life nobody being addicted to antibiotics. And I never seen in life a damn degenerate faggot guesser who will be holy and saying that the holy is the guesser. So suddenly, this is what we got. This day kept on murdering and making less humanity in Argentina, and the faggots of Kirchner, Officialism Argentina, ANIBAL Fernandez pedophilic degenerate, Cristina Kirchner, Sodoma Platica, Queen of Hell. And the whole Sodoma Argentina went all over to telling the world of Lucifer 666 what had to be done, how to study, how to manipulate, how to arming, how to shaping and theatralizing and masking everything for disappearing and destroying and murdering and raping and abducting people all around in the US and in Israel and Switzerland. The Colma County, especially Swiss, and the rest of the world. And while Cristina Kirchner were having a very Sodoma Queen ride in Paris, making business and asking for the murder and telling anyone that raising against her and her government, please everybody to kill them. And of course, this gotta be the hilarious, and nothing like it says ever happened cannot be true. And besides this, the reality of this too that I started saying, which we're laughing in the bus, went at the Sodoma Federal Police of Argentina to telling a lot of things else, and to the Atléticos Tribunales Argentina. And suddenly there were this person which told them, you two little shit liars, you are not going to do nothing else and you're going to have 3 days jail. And whenever this happened, the disgusting pedophilic Ronalki Bakiliktomak, which it is, Roberto Almargent, pretended of authority of tribunal, body of Anibal Fernandez, a pedophilic degenerate. DNI, Argentinian ID, 17,828,289, which International Court of Justice has 28 cases seeking for it, while Cristina Kirchner and Ejército Argentino covers it, like to 1,264,104 more in a less humanity 28 cases, which none found for this them grand hell fuckets, pedophilics, whores, degenerates of hell family, covers everyone and covers them bats one another like the Wagmaster 88 civil, and the rest of the Clan K, all criminals. Oh no, there is a mistake. Here is other name. It is not possible. Are you sure this person is not lying or mistaken, or who knows, drugged or something like you don't understand, and perhaps this person said anything like never existed? And the reality here is exactly this. Those two little shit of Argentina received money and said, go ahead, have fun. So the reality here is this. It is every day here in Argentina, this lousy shit. This lousy 10 little shits of hell, pretended of grandest of world, does every day this in Argentina, and playing the masters, being just psychopaths, demons, pretending that them making up and building up like hell shit they are to be the truth and the reality, and nothing like a reality or no truth to be forever. So this is still the same, and the then degenerate Guillermo brain keeps on making the same thing. And the extortions of yesterday translates in 28 more cases upon me, armed of course, invented. I never were appointed in no one of the 2,414 before ones. I never were heard, and there said to the International Criminal Court that I were appointed and I didn't present myself. My signature is in the causes, and saying I refuse to come and I refuse to say a word because of you are a... They says that I insulted them and said that they were the whole of the damn shit of the God-breaking son of a disgusting fuck. Everything that you can imagine and that you don't as well too. And telling to International Court of Justice that I never presented myself, complaining and saying no with my signature, which no paper knocked up to my door, but expecting or a jail, or a reinternation, which it is a kidnap for a second, for the building more or less humanity using my family still and again, and making the generations that this lives for, pretending I to be a piece of meat for they to become gods, divine demons. Not divine, just a piece of a shit. Like they'll die. Shut up. But well, the reality of my delirious, which Hospital Alvear and Hospital Borda the Aid with them bodies, the generational cycles of hell all. And Cuerpo Médico Forense, government of the city of Buenos Aires, consuls, medical consuls, and the whole of the sickle degeneration of armed forces and Ejército Argentino health, pretense of health, the disgusting faggot rapist of all gender, all age, and playing the god of ghosts, like the intelligence faggots and pedophilics of Armada Argentina and Ejército Argentino. Same like abomination, rotten hell shit, to leaving of witches, witchcraft, profanation, a divinatory parasitation over peoples, raping and murdering all age, all gender, and taking from others mindlessly the hold that they can ever have over this class of national security techniques for to become the superior damn lousy shit rotten upon the whole of the world. Them plan. And genociding everybody, of course. The beast. Breed of the beast. Like they'll die, shut up. And with this all, the reality of a lot of other rape and murder and kidnapped and keeps making the same thing. And with this all, that keeps on arming this whole supposed judicials and policials with no paper at my door, neither from International Criminal Court, United Nations, G20, US government, Israel government, Swiss government, Spain government, Italy government, UK government, Bulgaria government, and even France, even South Africa. And I know because of Father knows, and I know because of everyone that sent it knows, because of Father make them know, and make them know. So suddenly, there is still the same machinery of faggots of hell, which I am going to put them in hell so sooner, and I'm going to enjoy it. making the same degeneration so on, and making the same less humanity. And this alvear horse and degenerates hospital pretended of mental health, and the 8th of Borda with them services of health with them, and the degeneration of Pinheiro hospitals, same like, and Cuerpo Médico Forense, same like, telling that minutes of talking is enough to the knowing a person's state, like to 5, 4, 5, 7, 10, 15, 20, 15, and Gibson Arming to the making each of this a psychodiagnosis, which who told them stop and went to murder 21 members state and authorities of the World Health Organization, for they to keep on doing the circus and the generations and market of human meat that this all makes permanently and lives full of goals. And the reality of this all, to set clear enough, this all which we are going through. The reality of could have internated, the lives all a day, oh we followed it, and you have not the idea the things that it does. We got talking to the mother right now, and offenses to government, and it's so degenerate, you have no idea. Are thinking that they are upright, and they are all right, and they do the right thing, knowing consciously that they are a 10 hell shit, and they don't know no shit about no nothing, and they are arming and trading my life and anybody else's. And they think that they are all okay and everything is just like they says, because of their commands and gotta go to the world of the government, or means world's government. While when abducting and kidnapping people with a shutty neck, slipping saying this is going to make you feel better. Come on, you need medication. Peoples of the Tribunales Argentina, state governments, which saying enough, went to appointing them to present them in front of the courts, in front of the benches, to declare and being in jail. They just murdered them, disappeared them, and they are no more around. And Sodoma faggots, Federal Police of Argentina, same ones, carnivals and brains, keeps on playing that they can put in jail anybody and everybody, and saying to anybody and everybody what they gotta be. And telling that they are authority, being just the damn fleas of hell, to putting in jail even Eugenia Dionisio from the Supreme Court of Justice, Argentina, and even diplomats, ambassadors, and persons of the International Criminal Court and the United Nations here in the country. And also tell them you are going to blow it because of we command, and you are going to say what we do because of we command upon you, and we are the government of the world, and you are going to do what we say because of we are going to rape, and you are going to know what it's like a command. Fleece of the pubical degeneration of Christina Kirchner. Let's put it this way, and I'm sorry I'm sorry the picture and the terms I'm using, but it's exactly that. Fleece, crabs of the pubical hair of Christina Kirchner. The serfs want each other, are an abomination, want each other, and she is a damn flea of the ass of Lucifer with this whole insight. Shalom. So suddenly, this is what we got, and I'm sorry again the words, but there's no other that there can be told about this all. And the truth around this situation is that in the United States of America are 84 milicas Sodoma, Argentina, making the manipulation to the generations and saying that they gotta command and they gotta be heard, and they have to be respected Otherwise, they're going to act and everybody's going to be sorry. And went into Mr. President Barack Obama, telling him and demanding him to stop the whole that he is acting against the government of the Argentina and stop making what he is doing forwarding my favor and telling that I am right and he knows who I am and the evidence is to keep him in if he wants to keep on the government and help him. The same went to saying to Mr. President Shimon Peres, an ally, God will, and kidnapped 114 rabbis here in Buenos Aires, and I'm going to help us. I don't know what I'm going to do to help them, but I'm going to do something. And keeps on making the degeneration sadder, and saying that the sick cult degenerate Guillermo Brain is the official of the religions of the whole of the world, and for the Christ, and for the everybody, which is the false prophet, with its grand whore, which keeps on making everything lying like hell, disgusting fleas and crops of the ass of Lucifer, which are telling that everybody robs them, especially me, for whoever they want and yet they need to rob, and giving in for less humanity to Sodoma than bodies, and forging and lying and having any kind of a shit around for they to say the shit that they are, pretending we to be that. And the reality of this all, exactly what we have. An abomination of cycles, mass of rotten hell meat, dressing titles and powers which were in the plan since 2004, like I were fighting and trying this to not happen, and grand for evangelic making me the war, for I began not do nothing and giving in anybody else's which will ever be fighting for this to not happen, and never let me reach out nothing with the whole delirious sickle invention conscience, for there I will not ever get out of here. And at least not in conditions like Adonai wanted and expected I would do. And if possible, not alive. So this is what we have. Osvaldo Carníbal, Omar Cabrera, Juan Crudo, Guillermo Brain, Carlos Anacondia. Gibson Bain da Almef Anti-Mitana, Shufokal Lechinetala, Kinomonechta Halabatani, Kishkopela Tranquita Tashmaninch, Intel Nashmanakika Hanan. The government of the city of Buenos Aires legislates prostitutes of hell, in psychiatrists and others titles. Gibson bottle and ikimi kamalian for the velasiki shipotlametra tabalacha hatatosmutlani metatantini menachachim. And the whole sickle degeneration of Ejército Argentina, Armada Argentina, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas. Gibson Potlemena Himita la Kimitra la Balaja Halasha Potlemetaniki Manaja Halasha Matlanenaf. So the sickle shit circus of Argentina wants that, so I want neither. And as ever I'm gonna fight this, nobody will like. And as ever I'm gonna make me, nobody else will like. But what Adonai said is what he himself would make. And the talisman of the faith, because if I got faith, God is going to bend in front of me and marvel at in front of me and saying, I am made for your faith. I give you anything you ask me. I am smooth and hypnotized by you. You are my divine God, queen of hell. I give you anything. It's not going to happen. And what is going to happen is that everyone is going to be in hell as everyone to deserve, and victims are going to be adjusted forever. So this is what we got at this March 20th, 21st, 2014. This is 08 28, Buenos Aires, my address. And we are still on the struggles, says somebody around. And we are still on the fights, says others. And we are still on the pains too much. This is not what I thought I will ever have in my life. And my warning about it were so different. And I don't know what am I gonna do, and I don't know what I'm doing lately. But still struggled and suffering and trying to forward as better as possible. Today we'll try to make more of this in the States and here, saying that if ICC doesn't give them the evidences and the cases, the whole of the effing multinational justice parties, and destroys the whole of the process, in the States. And I do not bend in front of them shit and go for licking them disgusting testicles and seeking for them rotten shit of a meat and playing the gay fetish and blowing anybody around for showing like a degenerate they are going to kill members of state which they already kidnapped in the US as an Israel. So whoever is watching this, Carl Volgers of the United States of America, United Nations, and member of the government of the Barack Obama, were kidnapped with 84 members, and they are seeking for Adrian Calvert and Shine Almanham. And in the Jerusalem, Koa Atbat and Sheikh Kainu were kidnapped as well with 84 members of state. Likewise. So everybody please ask whoever to hear and see this, to taking care and abonate help us. And about the supposed delirious thing, Albert Teens lies in office under custody. He's now aware about the whole of the things, and he can really breathe about this all that I'm saying, and not gonna help us. 8:30, Buenos Aires, Argentina. My name, Alejandro Mario Blanco Redemi, and still on.